Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to my review of tonight's edition of Smackdown. And I thought tonight's show was was good. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a hell of a lot better than last night's shitty Raw show. But uh, enjoyed some stuff. Enjoyed stuff that was on SmackDown tonight. But the show opened up with all five women, uh, all five women stars who were going to be in the fatal five-way match tonight. Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, Tamina, and Becky Lynch. They say that they will be the #1 contender for the SmackDown Women's title. Any of them. So it was a pretty cool opening. And then we get to Kevin Owens having the highlight reel, saying how Jericho invented the Money in the Bank ladder match, but that he never won, that Jericho never won. And Owens says that at Money in the Bank he is going to climb and take the briefcase, and once he does that, if he does it, he will not only be the U.S. champion, he will be the WWE champion and the face of the company. And then he introduces his guest, which was Shinsuke Nakamura. Owens says that he invited Shinsuke on because people want to know who he is and what his future is in WWE. He says to Nakamura that at Money in the Bank it will be the day the music dies because all the people singing to Nakamura's song. And then Baron Corbin comes out saying that no one cares what Nakamura has to say because Nakamura was going to talk on the mic, but then he got interrupted by Baron Corbin. That basically what Corbin said, that he said that nobody cares what Nakamura has to say. And then Corbin then shows a clip of what he did to Sami Zayn last week. And Owens says for Corbin to get out because he didn't invite Corbin to be on the highlight reel. Which was really funny is Baron Corbin ends up calling Owens Cartman, and he says that in 3 weeks he will become Mr. Money in the Bank. And Nakamura says that last week he pinned Owens, and he says to Corbin that Sami beat him. And then after that, Owens and Corbin start beating the hell out on Nakamura. Just starts beating him down. And then Sami Zayn comes in to help Nakamura, and both him and Shinsuke beat up on Kevin Owens and Corbin, and both Owens and Corbin retaliate. Sami gets on the mic saying, he isn't done with Baron Corbin and he will continue his rivalry with Owens. And then he wants him and Nakamura to take on Corbin and Owens. And that pretty much ended the highlight reel segment with Kevin Owens. It was pretty enjoyable, although, I kind of couldn't hear Shinsuke a little bit. But like when he talks, I could hear like a little bit of what he says, though. But it was a pretty good opening. It was a pretty good highlight reel segment. And then eventually led to Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin. This was a good match. Just really enjoyed it. Shinsuke going at it. And then both Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn won the match because Nakamura hit the Kinshasa, I think that's how you pronounce it, on Kevin Owens to score the win for him and Sami Zayn. So it was a pretty good match. And after that, the Usos are in the ring, and they say that the crowd is mad because they are still the tag team champions. They just start talking smack. And then, surprise, the New Day returns. They come out. on SmackDown. The Usos cut them off. The Usos cut them off because they were, talking. Xavier was like, "Oh yeah, I'm happy to return to my hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, because that's where SmackDown was tonight. They were in Atlanta." And so the Usos cut them off, and the Usos tell New Day that they got the tag team division on lock. Big E says that they want that New Day wants the tag team titles, and Xavier said to the Usos that Shane says that the Usos have competition at Money in the Bank, and Kofi says that at Money in the Bank they are going to take the tag team titles. So it was a pretty awesome segment. Seeing New Day come back since they were on Raw when they had that little rivalry with the Revival. So, but happy that New Day is back and on SmackDown after they went from Raw in the Superstar Shakeup. So that was an awesome segment. And then we had a Fashion Files with Breezango, which was shitty. So moving on, it was the fatal 5-way match with of course Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, Tamina, and Becky Lynch. Unfortunately, the match didn't end up happening because all of them were brawling. You had Charlotte do a moonsault onto Natalya and Tamina, which was cool. Becky was handling Carmella. She threw Carmella into the timekeeper area. You had Tamina going crazy and destroying the announce table. She wanted to put Charlotte through it, but Charlotte ended up putting Natalya through the announce table, which was cool. It was just a hell of a brawl between these women, and it brought out there was like a lot of refs out there coming out to like break it up, and then Shane ends up coming out saying that at Money in the Bank they're gonna have the first ever, they're making history here. At Money in the Bank, it's gonna be the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which we all knew it was happening because they were posting articles about, and there were rumors saying that at Money in the Bank there's going to be a women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So they're making history at this Money in the Bank, with the whole women's Money in the Bank ladder match. But to me, I know that they're probably going to, this is my prediction for that women's Money in the Bank ladder match. I think they're going to have Carmella win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match because they're high on her. They want to push. Her. So there was talks about that. So who knows if they'll go along with those plans? But that's from what I heard. So, but it was pretty cool brawl with all 5 of those women, especially seeing Charlotte doing the moonsault off the top. So, and then the next was Breezango versus the Colognes. Primo and Epico. Boring match. It was like, Breezango won the match. So yeah, you had during the match you had Tyler Breeze come out with the janitor thing that they did at Backlash, and you had when they were being introduced, you had Tyler Breeze wearing a black wig. So, but yeah, it was a pretty boring match to me. It was just jobbers versus jobbers. So. And then after that match, we had Renee Young interviewing AJ Styles about his match with Dolph tonight. and how it plays into the Money in the Bank match. Styles says that it's just building up momentum, and then at Money in the Bank he's going to get the briefcase and become a two-time WWE champion. Dolph shows up. Dolph Ziggler shows up, says that he's the only one who had the momentum when he won the Money in the Bank briefcase, back in 2013, and he went on to become the world champion, and he became the world champion, and he tells Styles that he's going to do it again at Money in the Bank. So it was a pretty cool segment, pretty cool interview with AJ Styles. Then after that, it was Randy Orton coming out talking about how he's going to go and beat Jinder Mahal at Money in the Bank and get his title back. And he mentions about his family. He mentions about his father main eventing the first ever WrestleMania. He talks about his grandfather, saying that his grandfather would have smacked him for losing the title to Jinder. But he says that Jinder needs a good old Orton ass kicking, and that at Money in the Bank he's going to become the champion for the 14th time. And then Jinder Mahal shows up on the Titantron, calling Orton ignorant and just talking about the fans, saying how the fans don't respect Jinder for winning the title, all that sort of bullshit. But as an okay segment. And then it was the main event, which was Dolph Ziggler versus AJ Styles. This was a good main event. Really enjoyed Ziggler and Styles going at it. Just really cool. But in the end, Dolph Ziggler got the win with the super kick on AJ to score the win. But it was a pretty good main event. Really enjoyed it. So anyways, that's it for my review of SmackDown, of tonight's SmackDown. Thank you all for watching, and the next videos that are coming up, I'm going to go see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 tomorrow, so there will be a review of that. Also really happy, tomorrow night, Lucha Underground returns, 8 o'clock on El Rey. I'm going to review that also when I get the chance to watch it. So those two reviews are going to be coming up, and I also have a unboxing video that I'm going to do from WWE Shop. So that's coming up also, which received the package today. So that's also coming up. So be on the lookout for those 3 videos coming this week. So anyways, thank you all for watching. And until next video, which will be my Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 review. Until that video, I'll see you all later. Bye.